All right, workout today. So we're gonna start with single leg squats. We've got 10 of them, so we're gonna do 5 on the right, 5 on the left. So single leg squats, what that looks like is you're gonna come to standing position. So your foot grounds down into the mat. So your heel and your big toe mound press down. Heel comes forward. You're gonna sink your hips back towards the back wall behind you and lower down. So what that looks like from the side, notice that my knee isn't coming super forward. I'm actually sinking my hips back and down and then back up. So 5. And then if this is difficult for you from a balance perspective, you can bring a block in front of you. What you don't want to do is create a bunch of space between the block and your foot. So if you're here, notice that my knee comes super forward in order for me to squat down. What I want you to do is step forward so there's not that much space. You want to keep your knee stacked over your heel. Don't worry about how deep you're going. Lower down. Your knee will come forward a little bit, but it shouldn't come forward a ton. So that's your single leg air squats. Then we've got 10 2-count air squats. So that's just your normal air squat, feet hip width distance. Toes point forward. You're going to lower your hips back and down for 2. Hold 2, up 2. If you can do this, you want to inhale as you lower, breathe in. Hold your breath for 2 counts. Exhale, lift up for 2. And then we have dancer pose. So this is a yoga pose. So dancer, you're going to grab your right foot with your right hand. Reach your left fingertips up. And then if you can, reach forward, keeping your hips square towards the mat. So press your right hip down towards the floor. Reach forward as you press your shin bones back and reach your fingertips forward. So from the side, what that looks like, ground down in the 4 corners of your feet. Bring your thigh bones together. And then slowly come forward, keeping your right hip pressed down, right shin bone presses towards the back wall, left fingertips reach forward. You'll switch opposite side, keep your hips square towards your mat, lower down. Keeping your chest, your shoulders square, your hips square towards the mat. That's your dancer pose. So 30 seconds means 15 seconds right, 15 seconds left. And then the workout is an EMOM, so 12-minute EMOM. So for 12 minutes, EMOM is every minute on the minute. So what that means is minute number 1, I'll say go, or I'll be doing it today. And I'll do 4 hopovers, 4 chair reflys, 10 air squats, 10 air hops, 4 jump into crow. I have a minute to complete that work, whatever time I have left over. So say I finish at 40 seconds, 45 seconds, I have 15 seconds to rest. And then minute number 2 will start. You'll do that same thing again for minute number 2. So 4 hopovers, 4 chair reflys, 10 air squats, 10 line hops. So hopovers, I think we've done these before, maybe not. But you're in downward facing dog, walk your shoulder blades forward. So hopovers variation number 1 is just to step side to side. So keep your shoulders stacked over your wrists. Your hips are lifted up as much as you can. And then the other variation would be to jump side to side. Okay. So each rep counts as 1. So that was 3 reps. Right is 1, left is 2, right is 3, left is 4. Then we've got chair reflys. So chair reflys, you're going to come into your yoga chair pose. So big toe mounds are together, heels apart. You're sinking back into your heels, trying to keep your knees stacked over your heels. So this isn't about sinking deep. It's about integration. So what you want is your pelvis to be neutral, which means that you're not super extended in your back like this. If I were to bring a block to my back, my whole back should be touching the block. So I'm tilting my pelvis towards my face to come to a neutral pelvis. That's your chair. And then your chair reflys, draw your shoulder blades apart, on the back side of or draw your shoulder blades together. Goalpost arms, elbows stay in line with your shoulders, and then back together. So what that looks like from behind, neutral pelvis, you're drawing your shoulder blades into your spine, and then drawing your elbows together. So this is the slower movement in here. It is an EMOM, so the pace will be pushed, but that's the one that you slow down and really feel your shoulder blades draw into your spine as you come back into goalpost arms. Then we've got 10 air squats, which are just the same as what we did in integration, but no count, so you're just up and down. Line hops, just find a line. It can be a towel. You can lay a towel down and jump over it. Side of your mat, you can step side to side or hop side to side. You can also do front to back, so step or hop. Again, you've got 10 total. So 10 right, or 5 right, 5 left, or 5 front, 5 back. And then jump into crow. So this is a yoga thing. So we talked about crow pose, I think, earlier this week, but this is your crow pose. So your feet are lifted up off the floor, knees to triceps. Jump into crow would be to start in downward facing dog and basically jump into that. So I'm not really warm, but let's see if I can do it. Right, so it's just practice to get there. So that one I landed it. Variations here though. So that's a pretty advanced movement, and to jump into it is really difficult. So options here are to kind of just start to practice to get the muscle memory of it. So you're in downward facing dog, jump forward, land on your toes, but kind of start to bring your shoulder blades forward, or your shoulders forward, because ultimately you're going to want your shoulders in line with your elbows in order to create that shelf. So just practicing that. And if you're not comfortable with that, the jumping or just even like landing, if you're just not there yet, another variation would be start in downward facing dog, lift your left leg, bring your knee to your elbow, so you're coming into almost a plank position here. Your gaze is at the top of your mat. Bring your leg back, opposite side, come forward, bring your leg back. You'll do that 2 times on each side for a total of 4 jump into crows, or knees to elbow, whatever that is. So that's the workout. I'm gonna lead you through a yoga practice today, so we'll see how that goes with me doing it. And then I'm gonna do this workout too. So you'll actually have timing cues. What you won't have is music, because I can't play music and videotape it. So when you do it at home, get your own music. All right, so let's do this. Let's start in child's pose. Bring your knees to the outer edges of your mat, big toe mounds together at the back of your mat. Reach your fingertips long. Let your forehead come down to your mat and let your chest sink down to the floor. And start to breathe. Your inhale, you want to feel your belly rise and expand with air. And on your exhale, you want to hug your belly button towards your spine and lift your belly button up towards your chest. Downward facing dog. Ground down through your hands by pressing your thumbs and your first fingers really down into your mat. You can get light on the pinky edge side of your hands to ground down through your hands. Softly pull your shoulder blades back and down your back to lift your hips high. Breathe. And then pull your inner ankles back towards the back of your mat and press your outer ankles down towards your mat. Let's take a breath in. Exhale out. Step your feet to your fingers for ragdoll. Feet hip width distance. Can grab opposite elbows. Bring softness to your knees and let the crown of your head drop down. This pose is about letting go of your tension in your neck and your shoulders. Let your head drop down towards your mat. So like if you're like this, drop your head down towards your mat. Breathe in. Exhale out. One more breath in. Exhale, empty completely. Toe heel your feet together. Inhale halfway, draw your shoulder blades into your spine is straight. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, so no rounded back. Draw your shoulder blades back and down your back, gaze is forward. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Press your big toe mounds down into your mat. Hug your belly button towards your spine, reach up. and exhale, fold forward, drop your head. Inhale, halfway, long spine. Exhale, high to low plank. You can jump or step back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Let your pelvis drop down. Press the tops of your feet down into your mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, fill. Exhale, empty. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. Look forward. Jump your feet to your fingers. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, bow, drop your head. Inhale, rise up, extended mountain pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, down dog. 2 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Look forward, feet to fingers. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, bow. Rise, extended mountain pose. Fill up with air. And exhale, empty out completely. Drop your head. Inhale, halfway, shoulder blades back and down your back. Exhale, low plank. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, down dog. Breath in. Breath out. 1 more slow, controlled breath in through your nose. And a slow, controlled breath out through your nose. Look forward. Softly jump your feet to your fingers. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, bow. Rise, extended mountain pose. Reach up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway, get long through your spine. Exhale, chaturanga. You can step or jump back. Breathe in, upward facing. Press the tops of your feet into your mat. Look forward. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. 1 more inhale. Softly pull your shoulder blades back and down your back. And exhale, drop your head down. Look forward, feet to fingers. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Rise, extended mountain pose. Fold, bow your head. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga, high to low plank. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, down dog. Take a breath in. Breath out. 1 more fill. Breathe in, fill up. And exhale, empty completely. Let it go. Look forward. Jump your feet to your fingers. You can also step your feet to your fingers. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, bow. Utkatasana chair pose. So this is your yoga chair pose. Big toe mounds together, heels apart. Remember, your pelvis is neutral, so maybe bring a block to your back. You want to feel your mid-back, your low back pressed against your block to reach up. That's your neutral pelvis. And then lift your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Lift your arm bones back towards the back wall. Breathe in, look forward. And exhale, drop your head, gaze at the back of your mat. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. And here I'm going to show stepping back. You can come to your knees for your chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing, look forward. Breathe out, downward facing. Right foot forward, left foot flat, warrior 1. Breathe in, reach up. So warrior 1, you want your feet about hip width distance. I like to bring my outer edges of my feet to my mat, the edges of my mat. And then you're going to square your hips towards the front wall. So instead of open hips, you want to pull your right hip back, press your left hip forward, sink down. That's the lunge. So your knee is stacked over your heel. hips in line with your knees. Breathe in, reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling, and breathe out, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot forward, right foot flat, warrior one. And again, get right in the feet, outer edges of your feet to the outer edges of your mat. Press your big toe mound of your front foot down into your mat. Outer edge of your back right foot down into your mat, ground down. Then square your hips, so pull your left hip back, press your right hip forward. Inhale, reach up, get long through your spine, look up, and exhale to your mat, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. 3 breaths, breathe in. Breathe out, and I'm just gonna breathe the last 2. Look forward, jump your feet to your fingers. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, bow. Utkatasana, neutral pelvis. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, land your up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot flat. Inhale, reach your fingers up towards the ceiling as you square your hips towards the front wall. And exhale to your mat, chaturanga. Upward facing, fill. Downward facing, empty. Left foot forward, right foot flat. Inhale, reach up, square up, get long. And exhale to your mat, chaturanga. Breathe in, up. Breathe out, down. 3 breaths. One more. Look forward, jump your feet to your fingers. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, bow. Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing. Breathe out, downward facing. Right foot forward, left foot flat. Inhale, rise. Exhale to your mat, chaturanga. Hug your elbows into your ribs. Breathe in, up. Breathe out, down. Left foot forward, right foot flat. Inhale, rise, reach. And exhale to your mat, chaturanga. Upward facing, stack your shoulders over your wrists. Downward facing, press your heels towards your mat. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, exhale. One more fill. One more empty. Look forward, jump your feet to your fingers. Halfway, bow. Utkatasana, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway, chaturanga. Breath in, up dog. Breath out, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot flat. Inhale, reach up. And exhale to your mat, chaturanga. Breath in, up. Breath out, down. Left foot forward, right foot flat. Inhale, rise. Exhale to your mat, chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing. 3 breaths. Soften your shoulder blades back and down your back. One more breath in. One more breath out. Look forward. Jump your feet to your fingers. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, bow. Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga, hug your elbows into your ribs. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot flat. Inhale, reach. Exhale to your mat, chaturanga. Breath in, up. Breath out, down. Left foot forward, right foot flat. Inhale, rise. Exhale to your mat, chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing. 2 breaths. Soften your shoulder blades back and down your back. Like lift your hips up towards the ceiling and exhale, press your heels down. Now toe heel your feet together, back of your mat. Lift your right leg so your hips stay square, pinky toes down towards the floor. Flex your foot. Now bend your knees, stack your hip. You should feel this opening in your hip. And if this is enough stretch for you, stay here, or through core, hug your belly in, land softly, flip your dog. So your toes point at 12 o'clock towards the back wall. Press your heels down to lift your hips up. High plank. You can come to your knees. Right hand side plank. You can drop your right knee down to your mat or keep your leg lifted. Flex your feet towards the back wall. You can lift your top leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank. Gaze at the top of your mat. Breath in, come forward on your toes. Exhale, low plank, elbows over wrists. Breathe in, up. Breathe out, down. Toe heel your feet together. Lift your left leg up. Bend your knees, stack your hip. And from core, hug your belly button towards your spine to softly and quietly flip your dog. Or just keep your heel lifted, your joints stacked. Now press your big toe mounds down into your mat, toes point at 12 o'clock. Lift your hips high, reach forward. High plank, left hand, left foot, or left knee, side plank. So flex your feet towards the back wall. Lift your leg up if you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank and stay. Bring your pelvis neutral. Hug your belly button towards your spine. Take a breath in, come forward on your toes, low plank, elbows over your wrists. Breathe in, up, soften your shoulder blades back and down, so not hunching up to your ears, soften back and down. Exhale, down dog. Step your right foot forward, crescent lunge. And so in crescent lunge, your front foot, 12 o'clock toes, back foot, you're on the ball of your foot and your left heel is stacked over your left toes. So not like this, like this. This leg is reasonably straight. There can be a little softness in your knee. Feet may be wide, so maybe spread your feet side to side. Crescent lunges, inhale, reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling. And breathe. Drishti gaze is forward. Reach the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Inhale, hands heart center. Exhale, twist to your right. You want to bring your left elbow to the outside of, left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Palms in prayer twist, so hands together. Drishti gaze down at your toe or up at the ceiling. And then you can open your arms wide for the twist. If you feel your left hip sinking down towards the floor, lift your left hip up towards the ceiling to keep your hips square, and then twist, press your right shoulder blade back towards the wall behind you. Breath in, breath out, twist. Inhale, warrior two. So you stay low in your lunge. Walk your heels so that your heels are in line. Front foot 12 o'clock, back foot parallel with the back of your mat. Press the outer edge of your back left foot down. Reach your fingers long. And then check in with your right knee. Make sure it's not dipping in. You want to press your knee out towards your right pinky toe and sink down. And breathe. Look forward towards the front wall. Don't close your eyes. Take a breath in. Exhale, side angle. So you can bring your hand down to your mat, to a block, or you can bring your elbow to your thigh. Reach your fingertips up. Press the outer edge of your left foot down into your mat. Sink your tailbone down and press your right hip, your right butt cheek forward towards that wall. Open your hips, breathe in, reach up, and exhale to your mat, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, look forward. Exhale, downward facing. One breath in, one breath out. Crescent lunge, left foot forward. And again, check your feet. Left toes, 12 o'clock, you're on the toes of your back right foot. So pull your heel towards the wall in front of you. Sink down. Bring attention back to your breath. Feel your belly rise with air as you inhale. Hug your belly button towards your spine as you exhale. Breathe in, hands, heart, center. Breathe out, twist to your left. Yeah, and you'll know right away if you need more space between your feet. If you start to fall, just walk your feet towards the edges of your mat. Right elbow to the outside of your left knee. You can stay in prayer twist. Lift your right hip up towards the ceiling. Maybe open your arms for the twist. Yeah, and your gaze for balance can be down at your pinky toe. You can look towards the left side wall, or you can lift your gaze up towards the ceiling. Breathe in. Exhale, twist open. Press your left shoulder blade back. One more breath in. Exhale, twist. Inhale, warrior two. So heels are in line, hips are open towards the right side wall. Front foot 12 o'clock, back foot parallel with the back of your mat. Press the outer edge of your back right foot down into your mat. Press your left knee out towards your pinky toe so it's not coming inward. Sink down. And breathe. Take a breath in. Exhale, side angle. Bring your hand down to your mat, a block, or you can rest your elbow on your thigh. Inhale, open up. So pull your right hip back towards the wall behind you. Press your left hip forward. Sink your tailbone down. Open your chest up towards the ceiling. Breath in, reach your fingertips up. Breath out, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Exhale out. One more, fill up. Exhale, get empty. Look forward, jump your feet to your fingers. Inhale halfway. Exhale, bow. Utkatasana, chair pose. Neutral pelvis, tuck your pelvis under, tilt your pelvis towards your face. Now breathe in, hands, heart, center. Breathe out, twist to your right. And open up. You can keep your hands at prayer twist, left elbow to the outside of your right knee, or open your arms, gaze up at the ceiling. But do check in with your left knee. If it's coming forward, pull it back so it's in line with your right. From there, open up for 5. Keep breathing. 4, 3, eyes wide open. 2, twist open. 1, twist open. And exhale, fold forward. Bound toe pose. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Let the crown of your head drop down. Yeah, and bring some softness into your knees, some lightness. The crown of your head fall. Take a breath in. Exhale, empty out, drop your head more. Toe heel your feet together. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, sink your heels down. Now breath in, hands heart center. Breath out, twist to your left. And sink your tailbone down towards your mat so it's below your chest. Pull your right knee back so it's in line with your left. And stay here or open up for your twist. Hug the pit of your belly button towards your spine. Lift it up for 5. Breathe. 4. Gaze up at the ceiling. 3. 2. Twist open more. 1. Twist open more. Bow forward. Gorilla Asana. Palms of your hands under soles of your feet. So bring softness into your knees here to allow you to let your chest fall to your thighs, and then let the crown of your head drop down. You can shake your head, yes, no. You can straighten out your knees if you need to. Get a little hamstring stretch as you let the crown of your head drop more. Now bring your hands back to your mat, toe heel your feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Rise, extended mountain pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. We've got 1 crow. So come into crow preparation, or you can take yogi squat. Feet wide to the outer edges of your mat, sink your hips down. You want to take crow. Press your thumb, your first finger down into your mat. Get grounded through your hands. Bring your knees to your triceps. Elbows over your wrists. Gaze at the top of your mat, just slightly forward, and then slowly lift your legs up. Maybe 1 foot at a time. Maybe alternate. Or lift both up, toes pressed together, knees are wide. If you want to shoot back in 3, 2, 1, softly shoot back. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, down dog. Take a breath in, exhale out. Look forward, jump your feet to your fingers. Halfway lift, bow forward. Rise up, extended mountain pose. Hands to your sides, Tadasana. All right, integration, 3 sets. So we're starting with single leg squats. Remember, bring your heel to your block. I'll do that the first round. Make sure that your foot is up enough that your knee does not come forward. So sink down, up, 1, down, up, 2, down, up, 3, down, up, 4, down, up, 5. Remember, it doesn't matter how deep you get. Opposite side, left heel to your block, foot forward, so you're not gonna bring your knee forward. Sink down and up. 1, lift your chest, down, up, 2, down, up, 3, down, up, 4, down, up, 5. All right, 2 count air squats. So you're gonna inhale as you lower down for 2, hold 2, exhale up 2. Down 2, hold 2, up 2, 2. Down 2, hold 2, up 2, 3. Down 2, hold 2, up 2, 4. Down 2, hold 2, up 2, 5. Down 2, hold 2, up 2, 6. Down 2, hold 2, up 2, 7. down 2, hold 2, up to 8, down 2, hold 2, up to 9, down 2, hold 2, up to 10. Dancer, right hand, right foot, square up through your hips before you even get started, so thigh bones together, reach your left fingertips up, and then slowly, keeping your hips square, press your right shin bone back towards the back wall. Oh, my timer. Okay, starting now. Oh, maybe not. There we go. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Opposite side. Left hand to the inside of your left foot. So really ground down through your standing right foot. Reach your right fingertips up and go. 15 seconds. Square your hips and press your shin bone back towards the back wall. Integration, there can be softness in your standing knee for 3, 2, 1. Single leg squats. Right foot first. Plant your right foot. Flex your front heel. Lower down, up 1, down, up 2, down, up 3, down, up 4, down, up 5. Opposite side, left foot, lower down, up 1, down, up 2, down, up 3, down, up 4, down, up 5. 2 count air squats. Lower down, 2, hold 2, up 2, 1. Down 2, hold 2, up to 2. Down 2, hold 2, up to 3. Down 2, hold 2, up to 4. Down 2, hold 2, up to 5. Down 2, hold 2, up to 6. Down 2, hold 2, up 7. Down 2, hold 2, up to 8. Down 2, hold 2, up to 9. Down 2, hold 2, up to 10. Right hand, right foot, dancer. 15 seconds. Keep breathing. Opposite side. Left hand, left foot. Press your big toe mound down. I gotta just breathe. Five seconds. All right, last set. Single leg squats. Right foot plants, left heel flexes towards the front wall. Down, up 1, down, up 2, down, up 3, down, up 4, down, up 5. Opposite side, down, up 1, down, up 2, down, up 3, down, up 4, down, up 5. Air squats. Down 2, hold 2, up to 1. Down 2, hold 2, up to 2. Down 2, hold 2, lift your chest up to 3. Down 2, hold 2, up to 4. Down 2, hold 2, up to 5. Down 2, hold 2, up to 6. Down 2, hold 2, up to 7. Down 2, hold 2, up to 8. Down 2, hold 2, up to 9. Down 2, hold 2, up to 10. Need some water. All right, dancer pose. Hips square towards your mat. Fullest expression. Right hand, right foot in 3, 2, 1. Lift your knee. Open up for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Opposite side. Left hand, left foot. Go. Drop your head down and press your shin bone back. Three, 2, 1. All right. This is hard to do this and teach. All right, so EMOM. 4 hop overs, 4 chair reflys, 10 air squats, 10 line hops, 4 jump into crow. Write the workout down so you have it so you can look at it, because I'm looking at it on the board up here. All right, we'll get started. I'm gonna try to cue the time. 1 minute to complete 4 hop overs, starting in 3, 2, 1. 4 hop overs into 4 chair reflys, neutral pelvis, draw your shoulder blades into your spine. 10 air squats. Line hops, 5 each way, or 27 seconds. Then you got 4 jump into crows, 30 seconds. Remember, you can just bring your knee to your tricep. "45 seconds. 10 seconds. 4 hop overs in 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Next minute starts, minute number 2. 4 hop overs, 4 chair reflys. Feel your shoulder blades. It's not fast. Line hops, 5 each way. Jump into crow, you've got 30 seconds. Moving at your pace. You can mix it up. Do a couple where you bring your knee to your elbow and then come back to jump into crow. Or do it all, knee to elbow. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, hop overs. Landing softly. Seconds. 32 seconds. "45 seconds. Oh. 53. Minute number 4. In 3, 2, 1, go. This is minute number 4. "40 seconds. 10 seconds. Minute number 5 in 3, 2, 1. Minute number 5. Remember, landing softly in your hop overs. Hugging your core in. You can step side to side. Standing all the way up, each air squat. 30 seconds. Knee to elbow. Feel free to alternate it in. Maybe try jumping to crow if you haven't tried it. 45 seconds on the clock, 15 remaining. Minute number 6 in 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Stand all the way up in your air squats. Breath in, down. Breath out, up. "27 seconds. "37 seconds. "10 seconds. This is minute number 6, minute number 7 in 5, 3, 2, 1, go. 28, 32, 'Use your breath. 45 seconds. 52. Minute number 8 in 3, 2, 1, go. Minute number 8. Oh my gosh. "37 seconds. Slow and controlled, jump forward. Be willing to fuck it up. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Minute number 9. It gets hard, slow your breathing down, get control of it. That'll help you. 38 seconds. Hug your core in, jump into crawl, whether you're jumping forward or bringing your knee to your elbow. Minute number 9 is up in 10 seconds. Minute number 10 in 5, 3, 2, 1, go. Minute number 10. Ugh. If it's getting hard, stay integrated. Pay attention. If you don't finish everything, that's fine. Just keep moving through it. Breathe through it. Shoot. 10 seconds. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Minute 11. Neutral pelvis. Chair reflys. Draw your shoulder blades in. Gets hard with those hop overs. Focus on your breath on the air squats. Come back to it. $35. $50 seconds. Minute number 12 in 3, 2, 1. Go. Stay with it. Almost done. $45 seconds. Three seconds. In 3, 2, 1. You're done. I'm dying. All right. So in YOD, we usually do a cool down. So if you want to join me for a cool down, we're going to get it going. It's going to be pretty quick. So pretend you're facing the front of your mat, but I'm going to face you guys. Inhale, reach your fingers to the ceiling. Side stretch to your right. Keep your hips, your shoulders square. Lengthen your side body towards the side wall. Come back to center. Breathe in. Exhale, side stretch, opposite side. Come back to center. Goalpost arms. Open your chest. Open your heart. Let your head drop down. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. High to low plank. You can come to your knees here. Inhale, up dog. This is a cool down. Exhale, down dog. Right foot forward. Let's get your chest lift over your heart. Or wait, heart lift over your hips. Left hand to the inside of your right foot. Reach your right fingertips up. Notice if your hip drops down and lift your hip up. Allows you to twist open from your core instead of your hips. And then look up, press your right shoulder blade back. Breath in, breath out, twist. Come back to downward facing dog. Left foot forward. Yeah, and again, check in with your right hip. Notice how it feels when you twist open. Right hand to the inside of your left foot. Open your chest up. Breath in, lift your hip up. Exhale, twist open. Downward facing dog. Come forward, half pigeon. So in half pigeon, you want your front knee in line with your hip. You can work your foot parallel towards the front of your mat, but that matters less than knee in line with hip. So you're on the toes of your back foot, so not tops of your foot down, toes of your back foot, hips in line, let your pelvis drop down, gaze forward, and exhale, fold. Yeah, and just breathe. Notice if there's discomfort, it's normal in hip openers. Just breathe through it. Try to bring attention and awareness back to your breath. So on the inhale, you should feel your belly button rise. So your belly button goes towards the floor. And on the exhale, hug your belly button towards your spine. That belly button rising is what's gonna allow you to brace and really get your core active in some of these movements. So don't try to suck in on the inhale, really let your belly fall. And exhale, hug your belly button towards your spine. Opposite side, half pigeon, left leg forward. Again, left knee in line with your left hip and you're on the toes of your back right foot. Square up towards the front wall. Press your right hip down, let your pelvis drop. You can bring a block. If your hips are not open at all, you can bring a block underneath your hips and that will allow you to take this stretch. And then slowly let your chest fall towards your mat. Reach your fingers long. If you can't, start to work that as you breathe and your hips loosen up a little bit. Again, come back to your breath. Feel your belly rise with air. And on the exhale, hug your belly button towards your spine. On the inhale, belly button towards the floor. Breathe into your side body. And on the exhale, hug your belly button towards your spine. Breath in. Breath out. Down dog. This is this place in the practice for inversions. So you can come onto your back. Shoulder stand is a good one. So if you're in shoulder stand, your gaze stays up at the ceiling. Don't move your neck around. Lift your heels up towards the ceiling. You want to stack your heels over your hips over shoulders. So you can see I'm not quite there. I never really do this because I always do a handstand, but I'm going to do it today. So shoulder stand, reach up. And then you can start to lower your toes down towards your mat for plow. So toes to your mat, or deaf man's pose, you would bring your knees to the outer edges of your ears. And breathe. Then lift your feet back up towards the ceiling, shoulder stand. Lower your legs down to your mat. Hug your knees into your chest. Lift your hips up off the floor, let your knees fall right, gaze goes left. Supine twist, your shoulder blades press down into the floor, ground down like earth. Soften your shoulder blades back and down your back. Then breathe in, come back to center, hug in. Lift up off your mat and let your knees go left, gaze goes right. Press your shoulder blades down into your mat. Breathe. Come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together, knees splayed wide, one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. This is the part of the practice where you close your eyes, start to bring your gaze inward to your inner self. You can bring attention back to your breath. So your inhale, you should feel your belly rise. Exhale, hug your belly button towards your spine. 2 more, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. 1 more breath in. Exhale, hug your belly button towards your spine, hug your low back towards your mat. Shavasana. Palms of your hands at your hips, palms up towards the ceiling. Eyes are closed. Gaze inward. Take a moment for a deep, meditative rest. Bring movement back to your fingers, your toes. Circle your wrists, your ankles. Fetal position, right or left side. Come onto your side body. Hug your knees into your chest. Keep your eyes closed. Press yourself up to seated. Eyes still closed. Inhale, reach your fingers up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands, heart center. Bring your thumb knuckles to your third eye as we bow forward and say, Namaste. And then clap for you. Yay. All right, if you do that, let me know how you liked it. I am a sweaty fucking mess.